talk about how we can create additional fields. The flex fields, we can add new fields as per our need without doing any coding. That is just by configuring the application, or like we call it, configuration. There are typically two types of flex fields. One is called a key flex field, other is the descriptive flex field. Key flex field is related to the system definition. For example, an account flex field is used, or a item flex field is used, or a location flex field can be used. So these are all different examples of key flex fields. Now, in descriptive flex field, it is more in the nature of descriptive information that we are tracking within the application. Descriptive information meaning something like, list of banks, or list of bank branches, or somebody's name, or somebody's email address, or, list of employees, list of managers. These are all examples of descriptive type of information that we can hold in the application. Key flex fields, let us first understand the key flex field. Key flex fields can have a maximum of 30 segments. Best practice is to keep minimum number of segments. Although you can go up to 30, usually people keep it around 4, 5, 6, max 8 or 10, to the most maybe 12. Okay, usually people don't put more than that. That's the usual practice. Key flex field is defined at setup time and usually do not change frequently, because this is related to your system definition. If you change something, it will affect all your data. Okay. So if you do a change, then you have to go and update everything. Chart of accounts is an example of an account flex field structure, and it is a key flex field. So every account that we have, that is going to be affected if you make any change to your account flex field. So key flex field are attached to individual fields and it appears wherever the field is referred. Data of key flex field is stored in separate exclusive tables. Okay. And key flex field is mandatory and has to be defined for a particular module to work properly. For example, if you have a GL, you need to define a chart of accounts. If you have a asset, you need to define the asset categories, which is a key flex field. If you are defining inventory, if you are using inventory module, you have to define the item master, which an item is the key flex field. So these are different ways in which you can create key flex fields. Usually the sequence is you go into the key flex field, you search for the name of the key flex field, define segments within it, assign a value set, and within that value set, you will be adding values. The key flex field and descriptive flex field both have similar flows as far as the definition and configuration goes. DFF, or descriptive flex field, captures descriptive information which is non-critical to the application or the functioning of the application. For example, father's name, personal email address, highest qualification, message, any message that you want to put out. Descriptive flex fields are called attributes. Key flex fields, remember, are called segments. Descriptive flex fields are called attribute, and maximum number varies from 10, 12, 16, 24, 8, depending on, the different screens. DFF is linked to the form and is displayed only in that form or the screen. Key flex field is linked to the field. Okay. DFF is linked to the form or the screen. Data from the descriptive flex field is stored in the base table. That is the table on which that particular form is displayed. Key flex fields have separate tables of their own. DFF is optional and can be defined as and when required. So the key flex field flow is also similar. DFF, name of the DFF, search for the attributes, add attributes as per your need, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, as many as you need, and as and when you need. Okay, and value set, and then the values. So which descriptive flex field to enable, that is your first decision. It will be based on which screen you want to see that additional field. If you want to see it on the email field, you have to go and do the email descriptive. If you want to see it on the national identifier, you have to go and do it on the national identifier screen. If you want to do it on the contacts, you will have to go and do it on the contact screen, provided there is provision for creating a descriptive flex field. So you choose the DFF on which to add a new field. You add a field and then choose what type of values it will hold by defining a value set. Okay, value set will define what type of values. Is it numbers? Is it text? Is it alphanumeric and mixed and so on? The types of value sets are format only or no validation. One can enter whatever value we want. It's a plain flex field. Independent, predefined list of values. Dependent means its values are dependent on another independent value. For example, country is an independent list. State is the dependent list. Bank is an independent list. Branch is a dependent list. Table picks up the value from the database. That means whatever data you're saving in the database, all that data you will get in your table type of value set. You can write a query and fetch the data. And you add values to the value set as and when required, as per the rules that are applicable. In format only, there is no value to add. In independent, you need to add a value. Dependent, you need to add a value. In table type, again, you don't need to add any values. They are picked up from the database. This is an example of a account flex field structure. Let's say we have one segment called company, another segment called line of business, third segment called cost center, fourth one is called account, fifth one is called intercompany account. So company account has two values, 01, 02. Line of business has 000, 101, 102. Cost center has 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Account has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, 6, etc. These are the values within the value set. Okay. Intercompany account can be the same as the account value set, 01, 02. So this is called as a 5-segment key flex field. And when it is entered in the system, it will be shown like this: 01 dash 0101 dash 1234 dash 12145 dash 01. It can be any of these values. Okay. The values have to exist in that value set. Similarly, on the right-hand side, you have a cost flex field structure where you have segment 1. This is for one person, let's say for Mr. Allen. Segment 1 is business. What type of business? Maybe bank. Geography, America. Segment 3 is cost center or department, cash department. Account head, salary, overtime. On what account is that being spent? Cross charge is the ICA, intercompany account. Okay. Here is how the independent dependent value set combination works. India, This will be for Assam, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra. This is a list of Indian states. United States, if you choose United States in the independent value set, you will get the value sets of states of US. Now, these states could be the entire list or maybe the states in which the company is operating, depending on how it is being used. Similarly, for list of banks, it can be the entire list of banks and the bank branches, or it can be a select few. Maybe the company has allowed employees to have accounts with HDFC, ICICI, SBI. In that case, the list of banks will only show 3. And branches could be bigger.